Test. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, my mic was unplugged, but hey everybody, welcome back to more Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn DLC. So yeah. Last time we left off, Alphen was just kind of mad that it's like, everyone keeps asking me for help all the time, and being the people pleaser I am, I gotta help because I saved the world. It's
Your
just
travels
like,
began
nah,
here, did they not?
That's not true.
Yes, this is where Shion and I met. Everything started with that moment.
Who knows where we'd all be right now if you two hadn't run into each other?
If I hadn't met Alphen or the rest of you... No, I don't even want to imagine
The
what
whole
that'd be
game
like.
wouldn't even
Life is
happen.
full of surprises, both good and bad.
That's right. When things get tough, we just have to stick together and trust that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
That's nice. But yeah, so like, everyone was just like, being kind of needy. But now here we are. We're gonna take a book out of Alphen's page and say, no to side quests, you know, there's just too many of them. So we're just gonna just continue on with the plot. But yeah, last time we left off, we did do one side quest, which was like the character side quest, so if we see those again, we're gonna do those, at least. But yeah, let's just hurry and back up. Why would do this?
Masks.
They left. What was that all about?
It sure doesn't seem like any sort of festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Nazamil, did you do something?
The way they didn't seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
What we saw at Volron's castle. You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah, they look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't responding to anything we say.
Festival
What's
with
going
giant
on?
helmets, yeah.
Maybe we can find someone without a mask.
It's just a nice festival.
They're all wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort. If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Either Danon or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Yeah, we got some skill points, so let's... I want the mid-air jump, yes.
Who is it?
Oh, you good?
Avon? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well... A while back, some very odd folks showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Danons among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
Nazamil? Was it Nazamil?
I don't know. Who?
Nazamil.
Yeah, it was Nazamil.
What do you mean? How could Nazamil be leading them?
She was like, hey, if you guys aren't gonna get along, and now you're making my friend Alphen sad, I'm just gonna lobotomize all of you guys.
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her. No doubt about it. They called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe. They started putting those masks on all the people here, and you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Darkwings?
Nazamil was using some astral art. It was nearly impossible to resist her.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamil up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamil told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows. I know it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
They're not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon, Phase 2 will come. Everything is going perfectly.
Okay.
Just you wait.
Nazamil, please. But sure, I get it. A lot of these people sucked already, so... Yeah, go to... just fast travel and everything, sure. Ah! There's a Cassandra thing and a gold one. Okay. There's a law one. I guess there's no, fuck. Dahamil one. Well, let's do the Cassandra one and this gold one first.
We finally made it. Hurry it up, Alphen! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say
Just
something.
listening into the
No,
girls
no.
talk.
It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them.
We're not
And a
talking about the
strike that comes
guys, are we?
afterwards, It's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified
The
demeanor never seems to
the
falter.
misleading
all
talk,
while
right?
staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
That's
She's
not
right.
us.
Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
If
Alphen
anyone
has beautiful
thoughtful
eyes.
It's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
The cat!
Uh-huh. Okay. That's pretty funny.
When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently, there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, a reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicint as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular, hmm?
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
Okay, Dohalim.
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
Women.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about
Why are
something.
we eavesdropping
From
so
what
much?
I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renan ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
We're just eavesdropping
The
this
whole
whole
thing
stream.
was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together.
You want that too?
I want that too.
We already
A
saw the
joyous
ending
ceremony for a
cutscene, okay?
loving
So we know
couple
you guys
starting
get
a
married.
new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation, in more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey,
Isn't it
you
boorish
guys
if
talking
you
about
eat?
weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Oh my god,
Law must be
Alphen, please.
misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim! Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry.
Okay.
If my bride
We
is
already
someone
know
who
what's
cares
gonna
deeply about
happen.
the
We
wedding
saw the
ceremony,
end credits,
then
okay?
that means
We
it
know
should be
that you two
important to
get
me,
married.
too.
Come on.
I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. But I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because
she's the person you're gonna marry,
doing this
right?
for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
But he's saying what we're all thinking already.
Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Shion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind. But be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times. Starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
Extra quests are special quests where Alphen does his best to achieve a certain goal. What goal? We don't know, obviously. Indicated by a golden letter, details are recorded separately from other subquests. Save this one for later. There are multiple quests and they're not short. I guess that makes sense. Okay. You can access Shion's diary. Grow longer as you go through EX quests. So this is just the quest to get ready for Shion and Alphen's wedding, right? Is it just that quest line? But yeah, that makes sense.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers.
I mean, let's do that later then, I guess. We're gonna do Kisara's character quest, I guess, because she popped up.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're so...
Huh?
Huh?
Right.
Yeah, give priority to this one.
You're really someone the people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicent is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Nigal.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
think the missing girl was fighting with her brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Isara, don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes, let's.
Where is she? Track down the missing girl. There's no mark, so I guess we just look around.
I won't forgive you!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Glacial spear!
A whirling banshee of lightning.
That frickin' does it!
Freeze Lancer!
Seal.
Glacial spear! Freeze Lancer!
Tidal wave. Too much to handle.
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
The waters of creation. Lightning. Downfall.
The tempest engulfs you!
Wow, look what I just found.
There's someone dead there. That's fine. We'll ignore that.
We should be able to cook here.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. So let's get it.
Almost there! Air pressure! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your
Here's the answer. A chain between heaven and earth.
An admirable display of force.
Unstoppable.
An admiral? I can't even swim.
Never mind.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
One more time.
I'm surrounded!
Steering flame. Take the chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. By the power of here.
Ready now!
Astral energy. Full throttle. I've never seen so many bullseyes.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Gosh darn, where's this girl supposed to be?
Hey, when did I get so popular? This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
Smash
for.
you!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
The waters of dance, immortal flow. Tidal wave.
Don't you think you've saved up enough power at this point?
I was just waiting for the right moment. The enemy wields
Being
on
shy and just
You'll
go
see
for it like you
about
always
that.
do.
Shion, calm down. Divide.
Denied!
A whirling struggle.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Begin! You're mine!
A wailing banshee of lightning. Hearts require complete focus. Celestial hammer. Ha!
Now
Take
I'm
that.
in the groove!
Puddle. Here
Where
goes.
are you going?
A chain between heaven and earth. A whirling... A whirling struggle. All right. That's done.
Everybody's dying.
Focus, Ringwell. You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends.
Thanks. A change of upward. What would I... Without far enough. Divide. A chain between heaven and earth. A whirling banshee of lightning. Divide. One more time. We're in the home stretch, guys. Thank you for the healing, Dohalim.
Eyes
Our
on the
comrades
prize.
need our
That
abilities to
focus
survive.
goes double for you, Law. No one is
Hey,
dying on
how
our
come I
watch.
get singled out?
Divine Savior! Arch sealed!
This one's all mine. Heal.
One more time!
In a bind?
Here goes!
He's dead.
One more! Full
Ready to go.
The waters at creation! Dance, immortal goblet! Sleep now!
Uh-huh.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
So much for city. All yours, Kisara.
In here! Divine Sting! I can do this all day! Here goes! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Nice. Okay, there we go.
Step back. This one's all law.
Where is this little girl? Oh my god. She should be in this highway. Like, I don't see that star mark anywhere. Like, is it hiding in the caves or something?
I'm not afraid.
Nope. Uh-huh. That seems like a quest line, but I'm not gonna bother with that one.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
They're above us. Shion, you know what to do.
It's my turn, is it? I'm on it.
Yeah! Go get him, Shion! Here goes! Up and at let's go! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer!
Can't get out of Astro Art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Tidal wave! Too much to handle?
I've got your name on him!
Burning strike! Searing flare!
Your style is beautiful.
You just watching or what?
No, I'm still in this. The heavens must be smiling.
I think I'm just gonna look it up to see where we can find this girl. I don't want to waste too much time, honestly. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ugh. What is this quest called? What? Are you serious? Why didn't they just mark that on
What's
the
that?
map?
Here we go.
Why didn't they just mark that on the map? That pisses me off a little, honestly.
A chain between heaven and earth.
I'm like bait to them!
In here!
Now you see what I can... I'm on a roll now!
You got flyers.
You see what
I've got
happened there as you crossed
Let a marksman
me?
handle
Should've
it.
done that.
All yours.
Glimmer Dragon!
Divine
This
Sage!
one's on you, Kisara!
I need
Of course.
something.
I always...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Like, if it's like right there, why wouldn't they just mark it on the map, you know?
Time for one more.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here.
A whirling struggle. What would I do without you? I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
No further.
Whoa! Hey, one at a time! A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing bounty of lightning! Focus, Brenda. If you can't rely on yourself...
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends.
Same.
Leave the chargers to me!
No arts are being interrupted.
A chain between heaven and your dream.
There you go. I feel like me again.
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't
Winds of
argue.
heaven.
Now you see what I can do.
Seal!
Elusive deity.
A chain between heaven and earth. A chain between heaven and earth requires complete focus. Out of ammo.
Back into defense.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
A chain between heaven and earth.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Come on,
A chain between heaven and earth.
I really can't get out of this! Hurricane! Here you go!
Create one more. Dance, immortal droplet. Tidal wave. Rise and shine.
I've used too much. I'm on your
Searing flame. Reload.
Air
Lightning.
Another incantation brewing.
Seal.
Ice tear!
Coming through.
Dance on the wind!
Long. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right. Next one. A whirling struggle.
Already on it!
Healing winds of heaven.
Ah!
A whirling struggle.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
More incoming.
Go away! Dire fists are ready! Penguin blossom! I'll smash you! I'm on it!
Sleep now.
Come and get it! Now we're not... Swallow dance! Not today! It's time! Ha! Watch me soar! Heavenly Crimson Blossom!
Johalim.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. So, how was our performance?
Marvelous to behold.
Stop showing up!
Take this!
Cyclone.
Smite with
Just what the doctor ordered. Close ones. A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force.
The
Cyclone.
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Looks like you're doing well, Law.
Of course! Not today!
I'm always doing well. Oh, yeah? I guess you don't need any healing then.
Wait!
Please heal me.
I'm ready!
Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
I'll heal you all. Don't mind if I do. Healing a chain between heaven and earth. Back into the fray. A wailing bounty of lightning. Too much.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Searing flame. Here goes. One more. Bullseye. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing bounty of lightning.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Tidal
To be
wave.
seen!
One more
I'm
time.
ready!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Finally.
We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zeugles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching. Over there. Is that?
I was so scared.
So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zoogles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Huh? There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Danans and Renans alike.
Vicent is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Kisara,
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
That's a nice quest. I just wish they marked it on the map, you know? Is it that much trouble?
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim,
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
you're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well,
The mom of the
I'm
group.
glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
The tension. Alright. Now there's a Riddenwell quest inside this thing. So let's get rid of that one too.
hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly! Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not helpful.
Law has an aversion to
Excuse me?
reading.
You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
I like the Hoodle side-eye too.
As if!
The Hoodle
There's
side-eye.
nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again, and that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again, too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. Alright, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've gotta be able to keep up with you, after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Man, I swear, this game, out of like, I think a lot of different Tales games, has the most shipping fodder. Just because, you know? Out of like the actual party members, it's like, this game's got a lot of shipping fodder. Ah, there it is. You're inside.
Well...
No.
How about it? Dohalim? Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. What?
My thanks.
Thank God for fast travel.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Huh? Thanks. Finally. If only we could have...
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Ah, around there, okay.
I wonder what we can make with...
Horse meat. I forgot about horse meat.
Blow them away! How's that?
Acceptable.
A chain between heaven and earth.
It's too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Another incantation ruined.
Now you see what I can. Now I'm in the groove. Resonate with. I'm ready. Jolene. Hey! Blow them away!
The waters of creation. Pierce immortal droplet.
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Tidal wave. The waters of... Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Thanks for cheering us on, Hoodle.
Poodle is very adept at hiding during battle.
I shall ensure you survive this. Resonate with the earth. That frickin' does it.
Tunnel!
I'm going to need to use all... I'm on it.
Celestial order!
Flying free! What can they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this!
I'm out of ammo. Here's a healing art. No more... Nice, girl. What would I do without you? Celestial order! Back into the fray.
Watch this!
Celestial order! First aid! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Benediction light.
Here goes.
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Admirable display of force.
An admiral? I can't even swim.
Never mind.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Probably not much longer.
Look! It's gotta be that book over there.
But it doesn't look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly. Little help!
Where are you going?
This one's mine! The plate... Side is yours!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Rending you up! Take this!
Tidal wave!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong. Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
This one's love!
Naturally, I can't hold
watching ruin.
Annihilation!
Begin.
Clear it! This one's mine! Get away!
On your... Now you see what I can do!
Lunar blast! Here goes!
Swallow down!
Hear me! Celestial! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze blast! I'm on a roll!
First strike!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Leave me smelling to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Now or never.
Freeze lancer!
Take this! Another one
Chain
down!
between
Well,
heaven
someone
and
seems
earth.
in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Glimmer
A
dragon!
wailing banshee of lightning. Hear me! Flame of fury!
Far enough!
Sealed!
I'm on it!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer!
Talon
Fire wind! I can do
Begin.
this all day!
Beyond.
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Oh, thank goodness. It's a little dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess it, it may become a relic itself someday.
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its
Nerds.
rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we?
These nerds.
Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There's nothing more relaxing than petting a happy hoodle. I'm so lucky I get to do this whenever I want now.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
All right, guys. Ready to go?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
No, thank you. Is Runwell's character quest kind of like also Dohalim's character quest? Cause like, I didn't see Dohalim show up on the map. It might show up later though, but it seems like Dohalim is also very involved in this quest line.
That's it! That's the book! Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able
They'll
to
have
grow
their
as
own
a
separate
result.
stuff? Okay.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
He just wants to have something in common with his crush. Yeah, it's just a Laws one now.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I guess... Hey!
Hey!
Crap!
Sure. Right.
Yeah! I can't believe they cared so little about that kid. They didn't have to go chasing after him or anything, but at least do something.
I know how you feel, Law, but blaming them won't change the situation.
I know, but damn it, what were they thinking?
Oh, it's that faint area there. Okay. So it's not marked, but it's just really hard to see on the map for some reason. I guess that's what they did with that girl as well on that quest.
There you are. Looks like we found you before the Zoogles did. What a relief.
Who are you? I don't speak to Danans.
This little shit.
We came to find you. It's not safe out here, so we'll take you home. You live in the Fagin ruins, don't you?
Yeah, that's where I live, but I have no plans to go back yet.
Whoa, buddy, didn't you hear what we said? There's Zoogles out here. It's dangerous.
Oh, please. I can use astral arts. Why would I be scared of Zoogles? You're dense, aren't you?
This little
Dense?
shit.
Hey, get your little butt back here! Damn it, he ran off! Man, what a little jerk! We thought he was out here crying and trembling in fear.
We? You're the only one who said that, Law. Still, we can't just leave him.
Yeah, might as well go after him.
do you? I thought I told you I'm not going back.
Then will you at least tell us what you're doing out here in a place like this?
Fine, I'll tell you. I get the feeling you'll follow me all the way to Mosgul if I don't.
You're going to Mosgul? Why not go with some adults to protect you?
Because that would defeat the purpose. I must prove to my henchmen that I'm a reliable kingpin.
A kingpin? What the hell are you talking about?
I think he means the boss of some sort of gang.
Yeah, I got that, but who's the boss of what?
Ha! Listen up! I'm the kingpin of a certain organization in Mosgul with tons of henchmen at my disposal. But apparently I can't enter Mosgul now, so I can't see any of my henchmen.
If you know you can't enter it, then why are you heading there? There are powerful Zoogl's around here. This is no place for children to play make-believe about henchmen and kingpins.
It's not make-believe! I must do this to show my henchmen in Mosgul that their boss is alive and well, and to maintain order within our organization. So I thought defeating some strong Zoogles near Mosgul would help.
You mean so your henchmen would hear about your exploits? And what exactly does your organization do, anyway?
You're too dense to understand, loser. And this discussion is over. See ya!
I can see why those people just left him.
That son of a... I'm trying to play along, and he calls me dense? What a little... jerk!
Please don't pick fights with children, Law. Now that boy has run off alone again.
If you say so. Next time, he's not getting away.
Now you're scared, huh?
Crap!
I've got a really bad feeling about this. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. If it's in the sky, it's
I
mine.
can carve through...
Sleep now.
I'm on something!
Tidal wing. Too much to handle. Burning strike. Glacial spear. A chain between heaven and earth. Freeze lancer. A wailing banshee of lightning.
This one keeps charging us!
In a bind?
Glacial spear.
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Seal. Time warning. I can do this all day.
Show me what my art can do.
Outstanding form.
This one's mine!
Resurrection.
Resuscitation!
Divine Savior. Burning strike. Glacial spear. The waters of creation. This one's mine. Immortal droplet. Radiant spear. Tidal wave. Ha, there. A chain between heaven and earth.
I can do this all day.
A wailing banshee of lightning. Seal.
Here's the healing art.
I'll bring you back from
Tidal
death's
wave.
abyss. Now for something special. Resuscitation. I'll heal you all. A chain between healing circle. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Sleep now.
No further!
More for the glacial spear. Pierce evil. One at a time.
Resonate with
Glacial
your
spear. Pierce evil.
stalagmite!
Freeze lancer. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Sleep now.
Talon hurricane!
This is a pretty rough fight, honestly.
First aid. This one's mine. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Here, let me help. First aid. Sleep now. Annihilation. No. Tidal wave. Now for something special. A chain between heaven and earth.
Nothing gets by me.
I can't lose. In here. One more. Annihilation. Mega ray.
Denied.
Here, banana. Let's go. First aid. A chain between heaven and earth.
Rotating pile driver!
Knock it into next
A
week!
chain between heaven and earth.
Ready to go! Crumble! Radiant Pierce!
Sealed.
Radiant Pierce! Far enough!
I'm out of require complete
Eat
focus.
this! Talon Hurricane! Eagle Fly!
I can't heal you forever.
Divine Seed!
Now fully protected.
Annihilation!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing
Burn in hell! Radiant Pierce!
divine savior. A chain between heaven and earth. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Sleep now.
Blazing Flame! Swallow Dance!
Tidal wave. I can do it all day.
Now I'm real mad!
A chain between
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
sleep now.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
The waters of creation.
Now you see
This
what
guy
I
is
can do.
pretty buff, honestly.
I'll finish you here now! This one's mine! Rip and tear!
One more time. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Sealed.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Tidal wave. Too much to handle.
Take this!
The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets. In here.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
One more time.
I'm ready!
Law. Demons descend.
Flashing Fang!
The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets. Tidal
Now you
wave.
see what I can do!
The waters of creation. They're not playing around.
Far enough!
Sleep now. Whoa, hey, one at a time. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing.
Do it! Ignite!
Sleep now.
No further!
Tidal wave. Too much to handle.
I'd let you all down.
Celestial. Freeze laser. Celestial hammer. Searing flame.
I'm ready!
Damn it. A chain between heaven and earth.
I hope this thing is medically
A wailing banshee of lightning.
I could do this all day!
In here.
Do it! Ignite!
A chain between heaven. Divine seed. Now for something special. A chain between heaven and earth.
Let's put you out of your miseries.
They smite with
Seal.
blackened blade! Execution!
Tidal wave. Now for something special.
Far enough!
Oh man, I used it early again.
Talon Hurricane! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with ignite!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Benediction light. Inferno
Take care of Pluto.
I've let you all down.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Imbue this vanquished soul
A
with
wailing banshee of lightning. Sleep now. Divine seed. Now for something special. Glacial spear. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine savior.
I can handle it.
Ready! The waters of creation.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. You picked the wrong button.
Seal!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Tidal wave! I can do this all day!
Not done yet.
Celestial hammer!
Far enough.
Watch yourself. Sense incredible power. Forgive me.
Flawless flight!
I'm on it.
The waters of creation.
This one's all mine. This one's mine.
Not done yet.
Tidal wave! Hup! The waters of creation. Just what the doctor ordered.
I won't give up.
God dang!
Tidal wave!
Ready and ready. I can carve through. I'll finish you here and
The
now.
waters.
I'm ready. Talon Hurricane. Dead.
In here!
Eagle
Bring
Ray.
you back from death's abyss.
Not today.
Tidal wave! Too much to handle? A chain between heaven and earth.
No paper.
A wailing banshee of
No
lightning!
further.
Talon Storm.
Divine faith! A chain between heaven and earth. The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets!
I'll bring you back from
Tidal wave! The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets! Tidal wave! The enemy is going all out!
On your knees.
Searing flame!
I'm all done up. Far enough. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
A chain between heaven and earth.
I can't lose.
Benediction light.
Seal!
Into the shadows.
I'm on it.
Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Daniel.
Thanks! Come on! Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight! Celestial hammer!
My pride was my downfall.
This one's all mine. Not today.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
The waters of creation.
Resuscitation.
Dance, immortal
Ready to go.
Tidal wave!
I'm all stopped up. Hurricane.
The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets! Searing flame! Reload! Seal! Take more for the stockpile!
Eat this. Talon Hurricane.
Tidal wave! One more time!
Sanguine blow. Far enough.
The enemy is going all
Can't get
out!
out of this. Super Swallow
Freeze
Dance.
Lancer!
Elusive deity. Sanguine blow.
Forgive me.
Mom. Dad.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that. I've let you all down. No rest for the wicked. Benediction light. Easter. Heal.
This fight is more rough than I thought it would be, honestly.
Soul with love.
I've still got some fight left in me. Annihilation! The waters of creation.
Glacial spear.
Dance, immortal droplets!
Freeze Lancer. I'll bring you
In
back
here.
from death's abyss.
Ready to go.
I'll heal you all!
No paper.
Tidal wave! Too much to handle?
Dance.
What would I do without you? The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets! Mom.
Oh my god, one hit.
Damn it. Only I'd been more careful.
You picked the wrong fight.
Now I'm in the groove. Armor won't save you.
That's gonna smart.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I'm on a roll, man.
The waters of creation.
I've let you
Dance, immortal droplets!
Resonate with the earth!
This one's
Stalagmite!
mine!
On your knees!
That'll bring you down!
Now's our chance!
Air pressure!
I'll bring you back from death to
Stalagmite!
this!
Rending
Almost
your
there.
bloody howling!
Far enough!
The waters of creation! Dance! Immortal droplet! Glacial sphere! Tidal wave! The waters of creation! Dance! Immortal droplet!
Watch yourself!
Tidal wave!
Incredible power!
I'm on a roll now! Super solo dance! Talon hurricane!
It's in your hands now.
Mega ray! No, Celestial hammer!
I'll bring you back from
Not
death to
today.
this!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing arm!
Tried to find out.
Shattering them to pieces!
Neon flame!
On your knees!
Blown flame!
Air pressure! Resonate with the earth!
Eat this!
Get toasty!
Oh my god. Thank you. Why was that one so tough?
You're pretty strong for a Danon. Alright, fine. I guess I could let you join us. At the lowest possible rank, of course.
You still haven't even told me what your organization is. Ugh, whatever. Do you see how dangerous it is now, though?
Yeah. I'm not obtuse. I knew I wasn't safe on my own, but my friends are all stuck in Mosgul. That's what I heard, at least. Every day was so fun back on Lenegus. We formed our organization. I became the Kingpin.
So, you really just want to go see your friends? You could have just said so from the get-go, you know?
I understand how you feel. But what if your friends heard that you got hurt out here? They'd be worried. They'd try to come see you, and then they'd be in danger too.
Oh, that would be bad. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he actually understands.
But it takes courage to make it this far on your own. You may be a little big for your britches, but you are brave. I'll give you that much. Nerves like yours? I'm sure you'll see your henchmen soon enough.
You really think so?
Sure. But, you know, if you want to keep your spot as boss, you'll need more than just strength. You gotta be smart, though. If Mosgul's closed off, maybe you can find another way in. Think about it. And another thing. Treating Danons and Renans differently is a thing of the past. That's not gonna cut it anymore.
But all the adults I know are like that.
Oh, yeah. Learned racism right there.
So adults are always right? Then why'd you leave the Fagin ruins? I'd say thinking independently is what got you this far.
I guess.
Listen, if you act like a bonehead leader, you'll end up hurting your henchmen. You've got a lot to work on if you want to avoid that.
I didn't know there were Danons like you out there. I guess there are a few things I could work on. I'm gonna work on myself and become the greatest leader. And then you can become one of my official henchmen. Did I say leader? I mean kingpin of my real official organization. But first things first, I gotta get back to the Fagin ruins.
There he goes, running off alone again.
If he runs into more trouble, I'll just save his skin again.
Talking to you really put a gleam in that boy's eye, Law. You know, you're actually pretty good at offering encouraging advice.
Hey, why do you sound so surprised? I do hope it helps him grow as a leader, though.
That was nice. One less racist shit in the world, I guess.
It looks like the boy's problems are solved, Law. Well done.
Damn straight! You've got a problem.
And I think that's... yeah, that's all of them. As far as the... as far as the character quests, I guess. Until we see Dohalims, but I don't see Dohalims anywhere.
Elfin.
Learn
Right.
more Nazamil.
Right.
Is Nazamil really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. We'll search this place from top to bottom if we have to.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
This place is nostalgic? Maybe that's not the right word.
I get what you mean. This is where we met up after Xion was captured. All of us were feeling so hopeless.
I'm sorry I caused you so much worry.
It wasn't your fault, Xion. There's nothing for you to apologize for.
Says the person who was worrying the most. He's right, though. It wasn't your fault. And it was sort of sweet to see him so frantic.
Come on now.
All right. Thank you.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too.
It's a brand new day, everyone. Let's greet the dawn.
A laudable sentiment.
Hey, is Dohalim's shirt on backwards?
Suffice it to say, mornings aren't his strong suit.
What is this? Whoa!
Yeah, let's not deal with that.
You guys want to rest here?
No, we just rested.
Someone's there.
The Snake Eyes. What are they doing here? And those masks.
Wait.
Almost no response. Just like the people in Niez. It must be the masks, right?
Most likely. The Snake Eyes want Renins in power again. Normally they'd have attacked us or called for backup by now.
And the masks are powerful enough to pacify even them. What has Nazamil started?
Lobotomizing people or
But we
something?
don't
I don't
have
know.
enough information to speculate. I see what looks to be a mausoleum. Not a bad place to use as a base.
Let's hope Nazamil is there too. Come on.
Nazamil, now! Hurry up and kill him now!
The great and terrible Water Lord relying on the strength of another? How utterly pathetic.
What the hell have I been keeping you for all this time? Do something, Nazamil! Now!
Someone who clings to others' strength is not qualified to wield power. or reap its benefits. Die.
It is just for the strong to dominate over those who are weaker. Being different is meaningless in the face of sheer power. And yet, the one who taught me that still died in the end. The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject anything that's different, including me.
We're investigating the mausoleum, aren't we? Let's go! I guess we can take this?
Oh, okay. I guess we'll do Nazamil's side quest.
We've reached our destination.
Dohalim, I've been thinking about how you've been bringing together the refugees from Lenegis all by yourself. It's incredible.
Right? It sounds like you've got a lot to deal with, but I never hear you complaining. Way to go, man!
Each thoroughfare is a river. The aimless wanderers its flotsam. The rapids become deafening in their ceaseless roar.
What are you talking about? Is there a dangerous river in Pelesian or something?
No, that was Dohalim's somewhat idiosyncratic way of complaining.
Idiosyncratic.
Which part?
The deafening rapids represent the troubled voices of the people here. He has to listen to their woes every single day, so I suppose he must get tired after a while.
Okay. Though, to be honest, even with it explained, I'm still not sure I really get it.
My hand extended to carry any burden, receiving but pebbles.
He wants to help them solve their problems, so he listens to their concerns, but they only ever bring him small, trivial matters.
How did you get all of that?
Suspended outside your window, sunlight caught on sodden shadows. 'Tis no cause for shame.
Wow, it sounds so mysterious. What's this one about, Kisara?
In this case, the sodden shadows would be laundry. One of the Renans must have complained about wet clothing that some Danon hung out to dry. He's expressing the frustration he feels at having to listen to such petty grievances all the time.
Yes, your inferences are correct. As a man in my position, I find it difficult to speak my mind.
You
Looking
nerd.
back, my achievements in Menancia truly would have been impossible were it not for your assistance. I find I am quite inadequate on my own.
Dohalim, you're a hard worker. You should be proud of that. I'd be glad to lend an ear to your complaints anytime.
Great courage is needed to travel the long road ahead. You, as ever, are my courage.
Dohalim, yes, let's continue to travel it together.
I don't think I need that one explained to me.
I still don't get it.
Okay, Law. This place is much livelier compared to everyone turning into like water and everything, liquid and everything. It's like, yeah, this is much livelier now. Girl named Nazamil.
You're... Could it be?
Huh.
apologies.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Go talk to
Got
him.
it. I hope we can find someone connected to the Hildress family.
I don't know. If that woman's anything to go by, we may not find much useful information.
If we could at least learn what...
Okay. Good, good.
Save us, Brennans. Uh-huh.
Huh.
No, she does not, because her father was an asshole.
Well,
Fool.
Sure.
Ah!
it's strange. I understand someone wanting to cling to their beliefs, but their story otherwise seems baseless.
I feel the same way. Let's gather more information.
What is this?
It's money, Rinwell, that's what it is.
Hey,
Pardon me?
great!
Very well.
Sure. We may not have learned much, but we've seen that Nazamiel clearly had no one she could trust. She was given an education and lessons in etiquette, but that isn't what she wanted. She needed kind words, a shoulder to cry on, a comforting embrace when she was lonely.
Shion, why don't we try asking some children? It's a long shot, but maybe we can learn something about any friends she might have had.
Hey!
Huh? Hmm? Hmm.
Oh yeah? We can't find any information.
Urwagil was the former Lord of Ganeth Harrows. Surely someone in this city was connected to him. Hey!
Huh?
Ah!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh!
Right.
Yeah!
Right.
Yeah, two different names, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't learn much about Nazamiel, but that could just mean she was hidden away while she grew up.
Why don't we share what we know with the woman who worked for the Hildress family?
Good idea. We don't have a lot to go on, but at least she seemed genuinely worried about her.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
That can't be. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
That woman didn't seem to know that Nazamiel's mother was a Danon, even at that age. Nazamiel was kept out of sight for all but a handful of the Hildress family's staff.
She really wasn't exaggerating about her upbringing. My heart hurts just thinking about it. If she were here right now, I'd want to scoop her up and give her a big hug.
The next time we see her, we need to let her know how much she means to us.
Oh wow, did not save this whole time. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end it off today. It's a little early, but it's a good place. Yeah. Jolie is just a big nerd. Just like, Rinwell here. But yeah, it's just like, we were able to take care of pretty much all the available character side quests. And we got to see, like, the Nazamiel side quest before the main one, so I think that's a good place to stop it off. But yeah. Next stream's going to be plot. Again, I'm not sure how much longer this DLC is in the main story. It feels like we're like about halfway or something. I'm not sure. It's always so hard to tell with DLC stories, you know? But yeah. After, like I was mentioning, after we do this Beyond the Dawn DLC, we're probably gonna do the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth game. I have the demo downloaded already, so I'm super excited about that. I'm not sure I'm gonna play the demo, if we'll make it in time, and if the demo even like transfers the save data over, you know? Because it didn't do that with Remake, I think. So we might just wait till the game actually comes out. But yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Just a quick side questing stream. Got a little plot in there. That's about it. But yeah. Hopefully we can finish this up by then. Like I said, I'm not really reading these things out anymore. I'm trying to make it through as fast as I can to the main plot stuff. But yeah. But on that note, I'm gonna sign off for today. I'll catch you guys next time, and I'll see you later. Bye!